Alright, off we go. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio. I'm Ryan Hartson, finally back. We are finally back. It's great to be back. We have had so many technical difficulties the last few weeks. It's been almost unnerving, really, that I couldn't be on talking sports to all 5 or 6 of you. And I am sorry for the inconvenience. I know you had to go to much better outlets to get your information, and now you're back to this crappy one. Congratulations, you have now lowered your standards once again. As we move on towards the NBA playoffs, we keep rolling. Great games. We've had fantastic games. The first round was brilliant. One of the best first rounds of all time. A bunch of great 6-game series. Corey told you all about that. Glad his computer started working before mine did, so he could get some stuff in, and I could just come in and do all the fun stuff. I'm not breaking down anything. I'm not tying up any loose ends. We get to talk about actual games. The off night last night was terrible. I ended up watching NFL Network Top 10 Clutch Quarterbacks of All Time. An episode that I personally have seen like 5 other times, because NFL runs that NFL Network. They run the top 10 thing all the time. So I was checking that out last night. I was flipping through HBO, and no NBA basketball, no playoffs. In the playoffs, it was horrible. Last night was a terrible night of television because I don't watch all the crap that's on Thursday night. What's on right now? Like Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice. That's the crap my mom watches. I'm not into that. But we do have NBA games tonight to get to, which is exciting. You got the Chicago Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks from Atlanta. Pretty big game. Series tied at 1. I'm so mad that I didn't get to pick this series because of my computer charger breaking. That's what happened. The charger of my laptop broke, battery died, and I just had to wait around for HP to send me a new charger. So they were able to do that, and now we're back up and running here. It's terrible because I didn't get to pick the Bulls and Hawks series. Because everyone knows how much I hate the Chicago Bulls. I hate them with a burning passion. I just think they're absolutely horrible. I think they're the most overrated team in the NBA by a mile. Like, everybody gives them all this credit. They do all these great things. Oh, Derrick Rose, he's unbelievable. He's the best player in the NBA now. You know, he just passes up LeBron and Kevin Durant and Dwayne Wade. Just passes them by. Now he is the best player in the NBA. That's what I hate about sports and sports media. Sports media is that people in the media, they tend to anoint people before they're ready, right? Derrick Rose was anointed the best player in the NBA without ever making it out of the first round of the playoffs. They won 62 games because they played really hard for 82 games. That's why, is because they played as hard as they could for 82 games. Something that the veteran NBA teams will tell you, not the best idea. We'd rather be healthy than hot going into the NBA playoffs, and it's really not that close between the two. It's not much of a decision to not play hard. We'd rather not play hard for those last 2 weeks in April before the playoffs start. There's no point. Why would we play hard? We just kind of want to, we got our playoff seeding set, now let's just kind of cruise in, be all nice and rested, nice and healthy, mentally healthy. That mental health is much, in my opinion, almost more important than physical health. Because if you're just sitting around chilling for a couple days, and then you go into the NBA playoffs nice and relaxed, LeBron, he's chill, been playing golf, hanging out on the beach with his daughters, I'm sure. And then he goes in, alright, dude, I'm chill, I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to play the Sixers, let's go. Derrick Rose has been playing hard, he's been working hard. He's been grinding it out for no apparent reason, because the NBA regular season, as I've said, screaming from the mountaintops, the NBA regular season is the most irrelevant thing in sports. Even baseball, right? You get to September. If a team gets hot in September, they can carry that into the playoffs. If you get hot those last 2 weeks of the season, oh, this team is so hot. Like, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hot you are. You have to be the more talented team. And that's what I've been saying, is the Bulls don't have any real talent outside of Derrick Rose. And this has never been an inquiry on Derrick Rose. I'm upset that he was anointed the best player in the NBA without really doing anything to deserve it, except scoring 25 points a game. By the way, Kevin Durant scored almost 30 points a game to get the scoring title, so he doesn't even have scoring going for him. There are a bunch of guys that score 25 points a game, and his supporting cast is junk. Joakim Noah is a joke. Carlos Boozer has slowed down. He's now old, and he's had so many injury problems, he'll never be able to be an elite player on the Bulls. Luol Deng only shows up half the time. I'll give you Kyle Korver. He's a great shooter. He'll give you those 1 or 2 big threes that you need in the fourth quarter. They don't have any real size. They don't have a legitimate second guy. That's when we talk about all these great teams. Miami has 3 of them. Boston has 4. The Lakers have 1.5. Right now they have 1.5. Kobe and then a bunch of unbelievable role players that know their roles and play extremely well. The Lakers don't have a second legitimate scorer. They have unbelievable size. That's why they win. And they're the Lakers. Oklahoma City has 2 guys. The Bulls have 1. Atlanta, by the way, the team they're playing, series tied at 1, has 3. Josh Smith, Jamal Crawford, Joe Johnson. 3 scorers. 3 really good players. The Bulls have 1. There isn't even a second guy that I would consider a really good NBA player. Everybody else is average. B-. You have Derrick Rose, who's an A-plus superstar, one of the 7 best players in the NBA, and then you've got a bunch of garbage around him. And that's what it is. It's garbage. He has no real talent around him. I've been saying this for 2 months, but nobody listens. Nobody cares, because no one cares what I say, right? It doesn't matter. I get that. Hey, whatever. I'm just sitting here in my basement. I wonder what I'm having for dinner tonight. Anyway, more importantly, I really wanted to be with you guys so I could pick the Hawks to win this series. The Hawks have more talent. Hawks are bigger than the Bulls are. Hawks have more people that can score. They got 2 guys that can score, right? Jamal Crawford and Joe Johnson. Josh Smith is really, really good as well. Jamal Crawford, they get all that scoring. They get 25 points off the bench from Jamal Crawford at times. That's unbelievable. You don't get that anywhere. He is such a threat. To get 25 points is really good. To get that off the bench, that's not even on the court right now. That's coming later. We got 25 points coming, right? Here we got the mac and cheese coming onto the table here. But we got garlic bread in the microwave. It's brilliant. It's brilliant having 25 points off the bench. That's why the Hawks are going to win this series. First 2 games, the Hawks bench, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to look this up more closely, but I'm almost afraid to say the Hawks bench has outscored the Bulls bench because that might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they did the first game because when Jamal Crawford comes out there, he outscores everybody. And that's the point. When Jamal Crawford comes off the bench and you've got nobody really coming off the bench for Chicago, you get Taj Gibson, all right, whatever. That's pretty good. And I do think the Hawks are going to win this series. It's going to take 7 games. And won't that be great? Game 7 in Chicago, Joe Johnson goes for 45. Ouch. That one's going to hurt. And I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. Hawks are going to win that series. They're going to win both of these games at home. Hawks are going to take the next 2. Chicago will probably get 5 at home. Hawks will kill them in 6. And then Game 7 at home, the Bulls are going to falter. And that'll be the end of it. Maybe they'll just get them in Game 5 as well. And then just be done with it. Wouldn't that be great? Bulls go out in 5 to the Hawks. Because they're completely overrated. And I think they're total junk. Outside of Derrick Rose, they're junk. What's their redeeming qualities that they play hard. Wow. Everybody's playing hard. This is the NBA playoffs. Hello. So, anyway, it's good to be back. If I got some time. Yes, I've got some time. Let's go to the other series that's playing tonight. The Mavericks and the Lakers. Let me write this down. Hawks in 7 over the Bulls. I'm going to take that. Make that pick now. By the way, I'll take Miami to win the other series, and I'll take the Thunder to win the other one as well. But we'll get to those at a later. If we're doing JMFPSP tomorrow, we'll do it. Or maybe Corey will come over and we'll get that done as well. One way or the other, BWC stuff. Might not be JMFPSP, but we'll do some BWC stuff tomorrow. Boston, Miami, Memphis, Oklahoma City. It might just be me as well. So, anyway, go to the other series quickly. Dallas and the Lakers. Lakers are really good, and they're in trouble. Everybody yells and screams. Everybody freaks out. That's what bothers me. Like Kobe said at his press conference, everybody's tripping, right? And everybody's kind of spazzing out. Oh my God, what is wrong with the Lakers? Nothing's wrong with the Lakers. Everybody deep breath. Andrew Bynum says they have trust issues. Do you really? That's nice. You're still the Lakers. It's still Kobe. It's still Phil. Pau Gasol is starting to go back to his Pau Gasoft days that he used to have, for better or for worse. So here's what's going to happen in Game 3. I'm going to take the Lakers to win this one. Kobe is going to be dishing it inside a lot. Derek Fisher and Kobe are going to take turns passing it inside to Bynum and Lamar Odom, and they're going to kill him on the boards. They're actually going to play defense on the other end, which is like you look at Game 2. Why'd they lose? They killed him inside like they need to. Kobe got his shots like he needs to. Gasol played terrible. That doesn't matter right now. And the Mavericks, they got it done. Ron Artest, by the way, suspended. That's huge. That's huge. Be careful with that. But the only thing the Lakers didn't do that they need to do to beat Dallas. Sorry. That was embarrassing. The only thing they need to do to beat Dallas is defend. That's it. Just defend. You're crashing them on the boards. You're dominating inside. Kobe's getting his shots up. Those are the three things that they need to do on offense. Offensive rebounds, Kobe getting his shots, and you killing them, scoring inside. Now you need to defend. That's the fourth part of the puzzle here for the Lakers beating the Mavericks. Defend. Now you're in LA. It's a hostile situation. You're down 2-0. Kobe's going to score way more. You're going to get it inside to Bynum and Gasol and Odom. Derek Fisher's going to have some shots on the outside. Kobe will clean up the rest of it, and they'll defend on the other end. All you have to do is defend. And they can. I mean, they've been one of the best defensive teams in the league since they've been going to the finals the last 3 years. The Lakers aren't in trouble. Well, they're in trouble in the series, but they're not in trouble in the series. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look like they're in trouble, but they're not. They're going to come out, they're going to win this next game, they're going to win Game 4. It'll be tied 2-2 going back to LA, and everybody will be saying, see, the Mavericks aren't as good as we thought they were. They were overrated. I didn't rate them at all. I thought the Mavericks were going to lose in the first round. They're not that good to begin with. Like, I know everybody said, oh, the Mavericks, they need to be going to the finals if they beat the Lakers. No, they don't. They have Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, who's old, and a bunch of guys I've never heard of. They're not that good. The Mavericks, not only are they not overrated, they're not rated. No one ever said they were going to be any good this year. They looked for a time like they were going to, and then their other guy got hurt. Names are leaving me right now. Lakers are fine, ladies and gentlemen, just fine. So those are the two series as I see them tonight. Atlanta's going to take the next one, as is the Lakers. So watch out for that. Memphis, Oklahoma City, and Boston and Miami, the two series that'll be Saturday. Hopefully we'll be breaking those down tomorrow, whether it be me and Corey or JMFPSP or just me or whatever. All right, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back. Our technical difficulties hopefully are done for a little while. It's an absolute pleasure to be back. Thanks, everybody, for listening. See you next time. It's the Ryan Hartson Show on BWC Internet Radio.